Inland Empire is David Lynch's version of The Matrix Reloaded. Yes, you heard it right.
What time is it?
And if you're not afraid of the truth, stay there and I will show you 10 plot similarities that proves that Inland Empire is David Lynch's version of Matrix Reloaded. Smithy is the architect. Nikki's husband, Piotrek, played by Peter Lucas, is an omniscient figure. Just like the architect, he's able to be aware of everything in any level of reality in Inland Empire. He is Nikki's husband. He's also Sue's husband.
It was said that I had a way with animals.
The niece of the director of High in Blue Tomorrows knows the significance of Smithy to the plot.
Ever since we went into pre-production, he's been fascinated by Smithy. Keeps going on and on about Smithy. Asking in that ancient foreign voice of hers, who is playing Smithy?
Even the rabbits are aware of him.
It was the man in the green coat. It was the man in the green coat.
Smithy, like the architect, speaks in a peculiar manner, formal and verbose.
I'm going to put my arm around you. I want to hold you close. You don't mind that, do you? What do you mean? Well, sometimes people don't say exactly what they mean. And you have been guilty of this all evening. My wife is not a free agent. I don't allow her that. The bonds of marriage are real bonds. The vows we take, we honor and enforce them for ourselves, by ourselves, or, if necessary, they're enforced for us. Either way, she is bound. Do you understand this? There are consequences to one's actions, and there would, for certain, be consequences to wrong actions. Dark they would be, and inescapable. Why instigate a need to suffer?
Smithy wears the color of the Matrix. Not only Smithy, but most of the costumes. The scenario is colored in the Matrix green. Nikki becomes aware of the pervasive nature of Smithy just before she crosses the door.
Hello, Neo.
Smithy is associated with the lights that we can see in the Lost Girls TV, showing that he knows everything, he is everywhere. Axon N is the longest running play in history, and The Matrix is a virtual computer simulation. Both are imitation of the human experience of reality.
It was based on a Polish gypsy folktale. The title in German was 4-7, 4-7.
The clock is the first image we see in Matrix Reloaded, and when Nikki enters the reality of Axon N, she sees a clock, just before she meets Smithy. In Matrix Reloaded, Trinity dies and resurrects. In Inland Empire, Nikki dies and resurrects.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear that now for Nikki Grace. Nikki Grace, everybody. Bravo.
Reality in Inland Empire exists within another reality, and it's not explicit which reality is a simulation or a real situation in the plot.
the hell is that? Oh, someone is over there.
If these coincidences haven't convinced you yet, wait till you see number 10. Before that, if you feel generous, hit the like button and check out the link in the description. Now, on to number 10. Not exactly in Matrix Reloaded, but in The Matrix. When Neo resurrects, fully aware of the Matrix, he proceeds to blow out Agent Smith and take his place. This takes place in a corridor. In Inland Empire, when Nikki resurrects, she is also fully aware of the Axon N and she proceeds to blow out the Phantom and her face takes his place. If you stay faithful to this channel, you can have my word, you will see movies or indeed reality in a way that you've never seen before. Stay Fidelio.